What's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this ABBA and Preach vid. It's titled What Sneako, Andrew Tate, and the Redpill Have Done to Kids. Damn. Sneako says he's quitting. Oh. Is he no longer proud of the messages he's been preaching? I wonder what's going on. Let's see. Let's watch.
I understand that you might know the truth. Normal people, you might know the truth about the world, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't mean you're better than other people. Because you believe in God and you think that OnlyFans girls are demons, right? That doesn't make you better than other people who are enjoying life.
C'est sûr tu niaises, dog. Hearing Sneako complain about his audience almost feels like I'm hearing Sneako complain about how Sneako's always behaved.
And let's be honest, the red pill is dying. It's over.
Speaking of things that are stupid, what? Sneako.
Yeah, those are people in the comments.
We love women.
Not my attention.
You sure you love everybody? Max, t'allais moins. Très rapidement, mon ami. Yo, j'étais pas prêt. I was not ready for that shit. In case you're wondering what the average Sneako fan looks like.
Exactly. I already
that
knew.
way. It went left.
I already knew.
Oh,
And the average fresh and fit fan.
Nah, hey, yo, so young with
Surprised.
whoa. At that age, this guy's like 11 or 12 yelling, fuck the women, and everything. Shit. Yikes. Okay. All right.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No.
Whoa, shit.
He put this on?
What have I done?
Where is your mama?
Yeah. I'll talk to him.
Oh my god. You know what? I can't talk about
It's just
children.
funny.
I'm not
I
good.
encounter fans all the time. I never encounter anyone below the age of 14.
Or screaming stuff like that.
No. Anytime anyone's ever approached us, it's always been very calm and cordial. Very calm and cordial. But you imagine you see my fans and that's what they yelling? You want to see what his response was to...
Sure.
They are children and obviously joking. And this is how I was at 12. But if it sounds egregious to you, blame the rainbow flags in their classroom.
What?
Blame the media for emasculating men.
What?
Oh my god. No.
The accountability is at zero. This is embarrassing.
It's your fault for forcing an obvious agenda, not these kids. Boys will be boys.
Oh my
You know, what a lot
god.
of the audiences these people foster in regards to people, it's like a lot of this stuff. Were you ever yelling shit like that when you was a kid? Let's be fair.
No.
I think the biggest time I remember is watching rappers and yell to get money. All I'm trying to say is we also grew up with media influences that weren't exactly, it's just he's a negative influence of today.
Yeah.
But even when we were growing up, there was a lot of hip hop artists or whatever you was watching that were sending some wrong messages and kids was listening and assimilate that stuff. I'm not gonna say
I don't think they were homophobic.
music made a bunch of my homies gentlemen when I
I
was a
mean,
kid.
sometimes, but not.
I was not necessarily repeating those stuff.
Maybe not you individually, but the people around you.
You asking me.
I mean, it doesn't make what he's doing fine or good now. It's just recognizing that same way we had bad influences today.
Okay, yes, there are always bad influences, but he's trying to basically excuse their behavior, and he's trying to remove any type of accountability. Like, boys are just being boys, and like, we all were acting like that. Like, no, it has nothing to do with me and what I'll be preaching. Like, shut up.
A lot of these red pill losers are a lot of bad influences for young men today. It's funny because I remember when they were trying to ban Andrew Tate everywhere, a lot of school teachers were saying, oh, this is a negative influence on my students, and the students are coming in and saying all this stuff, and I'm like, you gotta be exaggerating. And then you hear these kids going, kill it, Andrew Tate. And I'm like, oh, maybe those teachers weren't lying. There's a little bit of that whole, him complaining like, oh my
Wearing
God,
palm
look at the
strings,
rainbow flag
palm
in the classrooms and all the...
Can't talk. Wearing a Palm Springs shirt is crazy, Abba. Crazy. There's nothing there. There's nothing out there. No shade if you live in Palm Springs, but what? Why are you repping Palm Springs? I understand they live in Canada, so they just don't know. Maybe he just picked that shirt up at Zara or something. I don't fucking know, but
Program. It's like, bro, you're also programming the kids too.
Definitely. 100%.
Your flag is just a woman being beaten up or being hit on or being called stupid or whore. But you got your own flags. And these kids, they fly proudly. They sing the anthem without even you asking. And it's interesting because they keep complaining about the indoctrination of children. You got a bunch of kids just yelling your name randomly and repeating a bunch of foul shit that you've been saying.
That's not indoctrination.
You look at these kids, oh my God, look at them yelling pronouns. Look at the kids that you're fostering yelling how much they hate the opposite gender and that they think that gays should be murked.
That's crazy.
Wow.
that's
Program.
wild.
And if you ask these kids, they won't even be able to tell you why. So that's where you see the programming. When you're just repeating some stuff, you don't know why. You don't know where that's from. You don't know why you're saying what you're saying it.
Yep.
That's programming right there.
And like, imagine if like one of these little kids went out and like started attacking or assaulting women because they were so heavily influenced by this red pill extreme content. And even if you feel like, oh, well, I'm not preaching that type of shit, I'm not saying you should hurt women, but that's the general sentiment behind a lot of the things that these red pill people are saying. So it builds up this resentment and animosity towards women in general. So you might not directly be telling them to go out and assault women, but if that's essentially what you're preaching, is that women are demonic and this and that, and why are women always doing this, you are essentially demonizing women. Even if you're not outright saying that women are demonic, that is the take-home message that these kids are getting. And if they go out and do something, like, how are you going to feel? And I'm speaking based on the content that I have seen from Sneako. I don't know what he's saying today. I don't know how his content has shifted at all. I'm just speaking on what I've seen him say, and I've seen him say some wild shit.
Let me ask you, when's the last time you seen one of these like purple-headed 12-year-olds talk about murking the straight people? But if you keep it in that stack, let me know when y'all heard that. Not from adults, I'm actually talking about kids, because that's what we saw on the screen. We saw kids yelling that shit. Mm-hmm. I'm all fine with people saying, hey, I don't want this stuff in the classroom, I don't want all the LGBTQ stuff in the classroom. Okay, that's fine. But think about where these kids are getting their messaging.
IRL streaming is what I want to do now. There's only so long, you can only do this for so long. Like, how much people talk about neon dating coach, that's hilarious. Yeah, it's like, it's just so much more fun. I can't even lie. And let's be honest, the red pill is dying. It's over. It's over because, like, there was a lot of hype around this, like, oh, the Matrix, bro, how do we make it out? And then, like, there's this excitement.
I'm fresh, I'm fit,
y'all go support.
I'm moisturized, and monetized. I've said it before, I'm going to say it.
I was red pill. And I got it at the right time, at the right time. You know, I was red pill raging when the red pill was blowing up, so it was perfect. You know, screaming at the camera, wake up, wake up! And then now I'm like, okay, you know?
So you rode the way,
screaming at the camera
and now you want to jump off.
Wow.
Got it.
So much maturity. You've grown so much in here. This is why when so many people are telling me, like, oh man, he's my mentor, it's like, this loser barely has his life together. Doesn't have any of his own opinions really solidified. Changes his opinions every week. One day he's a Muslim, the next day he's doing drugs and threesomes, the next day he's back to red pill, the next day he's like, red pill's stupid, I'm done with it. You can't take goofballs like this seriously. And it's not even like I said it before, it's just an age thing. And people are like, oh, that's super dismissive. But when you're in your early 20s to mid-20s, like, you're figuring shit out. You're trying to latch onto ideas to feel comfortable with yourself and the world around you. Him switching up like this, everyone's like, oh, it's a grift, he's a liar, maybe. Or maybe he's just a young man who's realizing that life isn't what I thought it was. And that's normal for people who get into adulthood and start taking on responsibilities and taking on different ideas.
But trying to educate niggas when you ain't got shit figured out yourself is wild.
Do you want to spend time listening to young people ramble about shit they barely understand as if they were experts? Me personally, I'm too old for that shit. What about you?
Period.
Plus,
The only reason I know these people is because of you.
The only reason why I know these people is because of y'all, because of the shit y'all tell me to react to. Listen, I'm always like, who are these people? And I only find out about this shit because y'all tell me about it. The shit I watch on YouTube has nothing to do with literally anything I react to ever.
You're too old for this shit. Like, if you're too old for this shit, I'm geezer old. Like, but it's all good. I understand it because I was at that state. Like, you say stuff that you think you know with so much
conviction.
Like, you're assertive about it and so much. Like, I know, but you don't know. You don't know shit. And the more you realize, shit, I don't know shit about fuck. It's funny because my attitude now at 41 is more of a, there's a lot of shit that I don't know than when I was 20. When I was 20, it was like, well, the thing is, and the Illuminati, I don't know. Now I'm just okay. I'm okay to say, I don't know. There's no shame in my game.
There's only so much you can say about the red pill, right? Get a girl with a low body count, don't watch porn, go to the gym. Boom, done. It's like you sum up most of, like, instead of repeating it, and that's when you guys kind of get off on just seeing people like, owning libs. It's like when you're 14 and you watch Ben Shapiro owns libs. Oh, yeah. Fuck that college girl. Stupid. Yeah. It's like not even anything improving about it. It's just WWE for fucking nerd incels.
And you're the Undertaker.
Facts.
A couple of times you died and you risen from the death. Like, yeah, you participated in that. And you were in that. You were one of the main characters.
Again, it's so repetitive, bro. Redpill will never die. No, of course it will never die, dummy. But it's just the Redpill.
You just said it was dying.
You know, and it's just. You know what's really not Redpill? Talking about the Redpill all day long, nonstop. Actually, being Redpill, if you talk about truth, is going and enjoying life, becoming better every single day, being around good people, having a good circle, enjoying the world. Like that's the best thing you can do.
It's so cringy just hearing this guy repeat shit I said to him like a year ago. It's just like, oh yeah, that's what it is. That's the truth. I was like, so when I said it wasn't the truth. But now you're still claiming Redpill and you're just repeating what I said. Oh, now life is about community, surround yourself with good people and enjoy yourself. Wow. I don't know. It's just.
When did you say that to him?
When we did the interview online. Yeah. Remember talking about family and all this other stuff. It's like, oh, I want to just have 21 bitches. And now he's like, family creation is the most important thing in life. And it's crazy watching someone flip-flop in a year like 7 times. And you just realize the dude tries to be a leader, but he's probably the most impressionable person I've ever met. Every day.
I remember they showed him flip-flopping when it came to Andrew Tate because wasn't he previously talking shit about Andrew Tate? Like, and then he switched, like, maybe a couple months after that, and then he was praising Andrew Tate.
His ideology changes, his vision of the world changes, and it's okay to change. Yeah. It's like, you can't be loud, like, I know what I'm talking about, right. But you flipping like pancakes.
I got you.
Maple syrup and everything.
It's funny how religious texts will always say that being gay is bad. The gayest thing you could do with the internet, because there's so many possibilities, is argue with other nerds online about religion constantly. That's gayer than being in a gay pride parade. Well, this book, this Trinity, this
is your community,
Crusades.
So they're gay. Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
What you did and be gay. You're gonna probably go back to that too.
I don't think so. Why would you go back to that?
I don't know.
He wants to make money. Listen, this guy just goes with the trends. He said it. He was on the Redpill stuff when it was popping. Now that it's dying, he's off of it. This dude just follows trend. Andrew Tate became Muslim. This loser becomes Muslim. Is he a real Muslim? Of course not. But the aesthetic and the feel of religion feels good for him. He gets to go on these line of podcasts. He gets a lot of these new fans who also have issues with women. So it's just a benefit. These guys will just jump on whatever the fucking wave is. But then if you're peer behind the curtain, you're like, are you actually living that life that you're claiming? It's like, no, they're not. Right? They're all degenerates. Also, we got a Discord. We got a Reddit. We got a couple side channels. If you check the description, you can get access so you don't want to miss all the videos that we got going on. Side channel, side bitches, whatever you want. I don't care.
We got a Reddit, or we got a Discord. We got a couple of side
I got side bitches too. My side bitches are OnlyFans and Patreon. You should go support and subscribe. We lit over there. Especially the Patreon. We popping over there. Lots of music discussions, album reactions, music video reactions, new song reactions, live performances, VMAs, art.
That's what you guys are my core audience. Like people that come here all the time. If you look at the comments with the video, I did a video with Neon and Jason Love, right? We just got dinner, making jokes, stuff like that. I was asking if you repent. I was asking about if you think porn is bad for society. I'm talking about, his religion, stuff like that. I'm talking about everything that you guys are always obsessed over about, so just, make my community happy, right? The comments on Neon's VOD on his YouTube channel compared to my comments on my Rumble channel, the difference is just insane. My Rumble comments, all this are, Sneako's hanging out with these dudes. Sneako betrayed us. Why is he eating dinner with these people? You should be yelling at whores with Myron right now.
Oh, wait. So you watered grass, now your grass grew, and now you're complaining about grass?
You cultivated the most hyper-judgmental audience by being hyper-judgmental to everyone. You would watch videos, call people dumb feminists, all this other stuff, this, that, and the third, and then when you realize your audience is exactly a reflection of who you are and how you behave, you want to cry about it.
Look at all this grass. Look at all this grass in my yard I've been watering for 6 months.
Talk to him. And then Neon's comments, love you so much, Neon. Keep going. Yeah, this was so funny. Great video. You're evolving every day. If I just let, the Rumble audience, you people dictate everything that I do, it would just, I would go insane. I would go insane.
Wow, this is grand. Coming from
all NPCs on kick. Bro, I understand that you might know the truth. Rumble people, you might know the truth about the world, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't mean you're better than other people. Because you believe in God and you think that OnlyFans girls are demons, right? That doesn't make you better than other people who are enjoying life.
Dog. Hearing Sneako complain about his audience almost feels like I'm hearing Sneako complain about how Sneako's always behaved. He always made himself seem better for knowing the truth. He called everyone bots for not being Redpill and knowing the truth. He always positioned himself as being better because he was plugged in Redpill. It's crazy to see.
You probably know the truth, but
this
you know
is
what that thing
hypocrisy at its finest. I've never seen such a blatant display of hypocrisy.
I hold y'all, this whole movement is dying because
like,
the people
what?
who are leading it are idiots. Okay, they're dumb people who have no business strategy, don't know how to navigate, and don't understand the fact that despite their rhetoric, they don't own any equity. They don't own these platforms. These platforms can literally delete their whole movement in a minute. And they will. And they already have begun. And this whole red pill phase has just been dying out. And it's also repetitive. Like, how many times are you going to debate, can men and women be friends? How many times are you going to debate whether or not a woman's body count matters or whatever? I don't think you got to make new topics under the sun. But at some point, yelling about the same shit every day with different boob jobs gets boring. It does. Just tell it like it is. Different horse, same topic. That's what these make. Panel of horse. Wow. Two weird looking dudes. Same topic. I'm not saying we out here groundbreaking or whatever, but we try to have laughs and just chill out. Like, if I want to cover trans women in sports again, you are fucking crazy. Like, do I think it's wrong? Absolutely. Do I want to cover that topic every day? Absolutely not. And listen, y'all may not believe this, but whenever I meet trans people in person, like, it's man chilling cool. Like, I got no problem with them in person. So I don't want to be out here complaining like I don't. I think this topic's stupid, but I'm ready to move on and do different things. Okay? When I meet trans, I'm just like, hey, what's up? That's it. I don't care enough. These dudes, like, the way the energy, like, you know they gotta hate these bras. That's crazy every day. It's just like, women deserve less, you're inferior, blah, blah, blah. Women are stupid. It's like, holy shit. Can you, anything else?
Right.
Anything else you want to say?
No, I am baffled. Shake again, I said, thank you.
Redpill dying. How do y'all feel about it? It is dying. I'm so glad this trend's over. I'm so glad this trend's over. I think it was poisoning a lot of dudes. I think there's definitely some truth in the fact that there's some aspects of society disadvantaged men. It's okay to have those conversations. But the way these people have the conversation, it evolved from like, oh, men got issues to women should lose the right to vote. Men should be just given a wife. Or start building your harem, go abroad to find your way. Like, there's all of it. It was just progressive
given a
stuff.
wife?
And I'm like, what's all this overall? I think most of these dudes got exposed to being losers who either paid for product or didn't live the life that they pretended. So that's why the movement is dead. You decided to see the red pill go?
No, I don't care.
You don't care? I think in real life it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Like, you're not seeing these red pill weirdos. No. They literally just say like,
how many times have I said this? I've said this over and over again from the very beginning. I'm like, this shit lives online. I never see this type of shit. And I live in one of the biggest cities in America. I am out all the time. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm always out. So I'm just not seeing people talk about these things. I have conversations with so many different people all the time. And I never hear this type of shit, ever. And I have conversations with men who are very vocal. They'll spew their bullshit about other shit. They'll speak very strongly and confidently about other shit that they believe in. But when it comes to this, it's just not. And yeah, if they're complaining about women, it's never the same shit that the red pill people are complaining about. They complain about very trivial, random things. But they'll be very passionate about it and they'll complain and we'll talk about it, whatever. But this type of shit, this is just not a thing in the real world. But people who are online 24/7 and they don't actually live a life outside of the internet, which is very fucking sad, and you should probably try to do that. But they don't understand that this is just an online problem, an online thing. This is just a very weirdo community. It doesn't really exist in the real world.
The keyboards world Discord community, nobody knows they even fucking exist really.
Go to good clubs and watch people in the corner dance. Look at this whore.
Pay $20 and just be like,
or they pay like for a bottle, 6 bros, it's like, look at the hoes. This liquor. Yeah. You want some? No? Fuck you, dad.
You were ugly, you were rich.
Boots.
Horse.
Boots. Ugh. You're picking up the cash I gave you. Ugh. Why are all these women picking up the cash I gave them? Yes, I'm in a stripper bar. Doesn't matter. Horse.
But you know in the back of her head, he's like, I just want something.
I'm so alone.
That is exactly what it's giving 1000%. Listen, I don't know if the red pill community is actually dying or if it's on the decline. I'm not sure. This is just not a community that I keep up with whatsoever. But if it is, then, sure. I'm sure something else will come along that the incels will gravitate to. Whatever. Sure. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.